Frozen 2 has the weirdest Disney musical soundtrack ever. You got iconic Elsa songs, you have a Kristoff 80s music video, you have depressing songs, and then you have songs that were completely cut from the movie but are actually better than some of the songs in the movie. My name's Brendan and I taught music theory at Downstate, Colorado for the past 5 years, and now I'm here on YouTube doing musical tournaments. You know. Before we get into the first matchup, here's how I'm grading each of the songs. Based on the voice, performance, the context within the movie, the impact that the song had, the big feelings it evokes, and the lyrics. In round 1 of the quarterfinals, we have All Is Found versus The Next Right Thing. They brought Rachel into this movie and she does a good job. Very soft, lullaby-like voice. You'll be drowned. What? Huh? You can't just throw that into a kid's lullaby. You're gonna be drowned. Go to bed. I'm not gonna sing anymore, I promise. I can't. They put the lyrics right in front of me. What do you want me to do? What the river knows. Sorry. Somebody in the comments, come up with a punishment every time I start singing. Somebody can just come in and punch me. Right here, I'm looking at the voice. Her voice, very, almost haunting. This song is doing a lot of the exposition, the mysteries we're about to uncover during this film. The lyrics, I say, it's really simple. It's a very short set of lyrics. Time to compare it to The Next Right Thing. Here's the depressing song I was talking about.
Hello, darkness. I'm ready to succumb.
What the heck? That's a line in a Frozen kids movie? Hello, darkness. I'm ready to succumb. This might have been on my playlist one time, but it's because of the latter half of this song. It builds up really nicely.
You are lost. Hope is gone, but you must go on.
You hear the slight rasp in her voice because she's kind of crying, but also the airiness in it. Kristen Bell has a good voice, it's nice and light. By the way, Olaf died right before she starts singing this. This is the turning point in the movie where Anna decides to do something. She has to move ahead, do the next right thing, despite Olaf and her sister being gone. That's just a great message to have in this film, and that's why it moves on to the semifinals, beating All Is Found. I'm doing the next right thing by putting it into the semifinals. Match 2 in the quarterfinals is Some Things Never Change versus Show Yourself. Some Things Never Change has a lot of replays, but I feel like it's trying too hard to replicate the wholesomeness of that first movie, so it comes off as a bit cringe. It's trying to be like For the First Time in Forever, with a catchy tune. That's good foreshadowing, because how holding on tight to you, and she holds on tight to Olaf as he dies in her arms. That is actually great foreshadowing, I just noticed. By the way, the chops can be in honor of Hans, who should have been in this movie. We needed that voice back. Oh no! I did not want to look like this. Oh man, that ain't me. Oh my goodness. This song is good if you're listening to it in context with the movie, because it's doing a lot of setup for everybody's arcs. If you're just listening to this on like replay, it's kind of catchy, but it's just kind of cringe, you know? Let's see, Show Yourself. Play the clip from my review of this movie. She sings her song, Show Yourself, which was very climactic. I got a little bit teary-eyed, but that's besides the point. The light piano here calls back to Let It Go's piano opening. I don't know why, I haven't always been a fan of this. The melody feels a bit forced, where it goes, right here. Why? Show yourself! It kind of cuts off the melody when she says show yourself. That's a small nitpick. A lot of people are replaying this song. Although I'm not a fan of the tune, the vocals really carry here. Way better than the intro song, I'm sorry, but this just showcases the vocals a lot more. So, Show Yourself moves on. Third match in the quarterfinals, Into the Unknown versus Lost in the Woods. This is a heavy, heavy hitter. We're about to lose a song that would come in second right here. Let's start with Into the Unknown. Scar Production, he does epic metal covers of songs. I prefer his epic metal cover to this. I'm saying.
Wish would go away,
Like Let It Go was the most popular in the first movie, this is the most popular in the second. Risking if I follow you. This is a cliche I notice a lot in musicals. We just had this in The Greatest Showman with like The Other Side, A Million Dreams. You have a dream or something that you feel like is calling to you, but that is going into the unknown, literally. Even though it's a cliche, I think this puts its own Frozen spin on it. I think it's really good. Can you show me? See how the lyric stanzas stack on top of each other. Lost in the Woods. I feel like this might have came out of left field in the movie. You got the guitar, and then it's like an 80s music video with the way it's edited, which is awesome. This might be a hot take, but no, this is objective. This is the best voice performance in the movie. North to south. The downside to this song is that it is part of a side plot, but it does a lot of heavy lifting for Kristoff's character. He's unsure if Anna really loves him, and he doesn't know how to express that and how he's going to propose. The lyrics are awesome because it's about navigating through a relationship where you are literally and figuratively lost. And this is my favorite song in the movie. We're not going to have any biases here though. This is objective. Lost in the Woods moves on. You're going to say, Brendan, you're a crazy person, but this is my point 2, it moves on. I'd say the voice is better, the replay value is slightly better, and for Into the Unknown, you could argue that the lyrics are a bit cliche. I think the lyrics here are cleverly crafted. Cleverly crafted. Say that 5 times fast. Cleverly crafted. Forever. I parodied this song in Batman 3 Cold Heart, go watch it now. When I was recording my vocals side by side with him, I'm like, I can't even do this. Not that I would be able to do it, but this is leaps and bounds beyond what any normal person can do. And I am, of course, a normal person who taught music theory at Downstate, Colorado for 5 years. Fourth match in the quarterfinals, we have When I Am Older versus Reindeers Are Better Than People continued. Reindeers Are Better Than People was on the soundtrack. I don't think it should have been on the soundtrack because it's connected to Lost in the Woods. It's like literally right before Lost in the Woods.
You feel what you feel, and those feelings are real. Come on, Kristoff, let down your guard.
I think Jonathan Groff's reindeer voice got even better. I'm going to say it right off the bat, When I Am Older moves on to the semifinals. We'll give it a listen.
I'll have all the answers when I'm older.
The string percussion here is really unique. It does have this like strange old-timey vibes. It fits the mood of being lost in this enchanted forest. This is Josh Gad's required song to have in the movie. I do like how this is actually a more nuanced version of the song from the first movie. You do have that concept of naivety. Like in the first movie, he was naive to warmth, melting snow, and this one more relatable to the audience. The audience that grew up from the first movie, now watching this, they're like, they can appreciate this more because we all thought, oh, things would make sense when I'm older, but it won't. Everybody is still figuring things out. Lastly, in the quarterfinals, I have the Battle of the Outtakes. I was debating whether to include the outtakes, but these are fully finished songs. One of them doesn't have the actual actor singing it, but they are composed songs. They were changed in this movie very close up to the release date, so these could have been in it. I'm not going to listen to them all. That would make this video way too long. I highly recommend listening to these on your own. If you want to hear my thoughts on all of these songs, check out my Patreon. I'll dive deep into the outtakes. The winner out of the outtakes is Get This Right. This song is like an alternate plot that could have been in the movie with Kristoff, where Anna proposes to him, which is like, okay, I prefer where he proposes to her. We're going to watch the concept storyboard for this.
I want to get this right, baby. Maybe I'll do better in the candlelight. I gotta get this right.
Jonathan Groff! Oh my goodness. Let's go to the semifinals. First up in the semifinals, we have The Next Right Thing versus Show Yourself. The Next Right Thing, it's hard to say it's like a nice song to listen to because it's so depressing, but Show Yourself, you have this soaring vocal performance, these anthemic lyrics. So Show Yourself moves on to the finals. Next up in the semifinals, we have Lost in the Woods versus When I Am Older versus Get This Right. When I Am Older doesn't have a chance here. Josh Gad, you did well. It's a nice song, but Jonathan Groff here. Get This Right does a lot more for the dynamic between Anna and Kristoff. Makes it feel like they actually love each other, which I mean, that was kind of missing from Frozen 2, which was kind of necessary. Lost in the Woods makes up for that because Kristoff is wondering, what path are we on? So it was either this song or this song to have in the movie, pretty much. And I am very glad that they chose this song. 'Cause I am lost in the woods. I don't need to explain myself here. Lost in the Woods moves on. And finally, in the finals, we have Show Yourself versus Lost in the Woods. It's Elsa versus Kristoff. Before I reveal the winner, let me know your favorite song in Frozen 2. Or if you think all the songs are terrible, or you think they're all equally good. But like I said, Jonathan Groff's voice performance is the best in this film. It beats Show Yourself. Show Yourself does do a lot more for the plot. and the character development in this movie, especially for Elsa. The problems with Show Yourself happens like an hour into the movie, and then there's still an hour left. It's like Elsa's arc is done halfway through the movie, but the impact that Show Yourself has, I think I almost cried at the finale. It's like, oh my goodness, it was her mother calling her the whole time. But Lost in the Woods wins. It's such a clever, unique song. Show Yourself does have a kind of choppy melody, but Lost in the Woods is so smooth. It's like, who wouldn't want to sing this song? The lyrics in Lost in the Woods are doing a lot of heavy lifting. Again, it's fun to play with. North is south, left is right, when you're gone. I will say, Show Yourself and Into the Unknown was a dead tie. I couldn't believe it when I finished scoring. I'm like, oh my goodness, they're tied. But Lost in the Woods beat both of them by 0.2. Let me know your thoughts on the objective winner, Lost in the Woods, in the comments below. The next musical tournament we're doing is Hamilton. Oh my goodness, that's going to be a long one. Maybe I'll have to divide that into like Act 1 and Act 2. Because that's so long. So many good songs. Like all the songs are like top tier. If you want to know my thoughts on the Frozen movies, I did a Frozen 1 versus Frozen 2 movie review. Go check that out. I also did a Frozen 1 musical tournament. Go find out what the best song in Frozen 1 is. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, smash the thumbs up button. If you didn't like the video, still smash the thumbs up button. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment down below, turn on post notifications, buy a shirt. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Okay, match 2 in the semifinals is Some Things Never... Okay, don't do that.